Hello everyone! I hope you're all having a blessed Saturday night. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. There are now 9 moderate Democrats that want to stop House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's new budget and infrastructure plan from passing through Congress. Extra SNAP benefits are coming to all eligible Americans next week. The 3 winners of this week's Amazon gift card giveaway are Fernanda Satumbaga-Balan, Terry Flores, and Jeanette Molayan. Congratulations to all 3 of you. So if you are a winner, please make sure to respond to my comment so I can make sure that you receive your gift card. Thank you very much, everyone. 9 moderate House Democrats just warned Speaker Nancy Pelosi that they won't vote for a budget resolution critical to passing Democrats' $3.5 trillion social policy package unless the House first passes a Senate-approved infrastructure bill, a move that threatens to derail the party's economic agenda. So in that letter to Nancy Pelosi, the lawmakers wrote, "Some have suggested that we hold off on considering the Senate infrastructure bill for months until the reconciliation process is completed. We disagree. With the livelihoods of hardworking American families at stake, we simply cannot afford months of unnecessary delays and risk squandering this once-in-a-century bipartisan infrastructure package. It is time to get shovels in the ground and people to work." The House is scheduled to return to vote on the budget resolution. Senate committees are beginning to work on crafting the legislative details to set up for a vote later this fall on the final package. The Biden administration and congressional Democrats have been focused on a 2-track effort to pass both the $1 trillion bipartisan legislation aimed at traditional infrastructure, along with a massive spending package with investments in childcare, family leave, and climate initiatives. Democrats plan to go it alone on the later legislative package via a process known as reconciliation, which allows them to proceed without the threat of any Republican filibuster in the Senate. Nancy Pelosi has repeatedly said she intends to wait to bring up a vote on the infrastructure bill until the Senate approves the larger human infrastructure package. Because Democrats control the House by a narrow margin, Pelosi can afford to lose only 3 Democratic votes.
To you. Hi. Thank you. Please have a seat. Thank you, Muriel. And you know, I so enjoyed meeting Kennedy. Where is she right now? I love meeting our young leaders, and Kennedy is one of them. I just visited one of the classrooms, Myrna, and I tell you, when we look at our children, right, and I was raised, and I think we all know, when we think of the children of the community, they are the children of the community. And when I look at our children, and just was visiting with them, our future is bright. Our future is bright. And you know, we have, it's such a particular age in terms of the stages of development, our 4 and 5-year-olds. Because they haven't yet been encumbered or burdened by anyone's limited expectations or just inability to understand the capacity, the God-given capacity of every child. And they know they are going to be. They know it. And so it is our responsibility then, as the adults of a community, the leaders of a community, to do everything we can to send every message possible in every way to remind our children of how special they are and how important they are to us as a community. So it is such a joy to be with you all today. And I want to thank you for inviting me and for welcoming me. So as we think about what we are doing next, I do want to say that there is a lot to do in terms of knowing how incredible the children are here, these beautiful and brilliant children. And to thank also the parents and the providers for what you are doing. You know, the children here remind me of a young girl I met several months ago. Her name is Gayla, and she is 5 years old. And from the moment I walked into her classroom, she was glued to my side. At one moment, I bent down to speak to her, and I said, "Gayla, You can be anything you want to be. And she reminded me of Kennedy and all of the children I was just with. And I said to her, Gayla, you can be anything you want to be. And not unlike any of the children that I just visited with, she looked at me in my eyes and said, well, I want to be everything. Everything. Everything.
Pelosi is standing firm in her position, telling members on a caucus call this week that she is not freelancing and that the two-track solution is a consensus. A source familiar to the call reported that Nancy Pelosi had stated, "The votes in the House and Senate depend on us having both bills." The letter from moderate lawmakers highlights the difficulties Pelosi faces in keeping her broad coalition united in achieving policy priorities. Progressive members fear that their more moderate colleagues will put their support for the $3.5 trillion social policy package if the infrastructure bill is already signed, and they have warned they won't support the infrastructure bill until the Senate passes the reconciliation package. The Virginia Department of Social Services has confirmed that eligible SNAP households will receive emergency allotment benefits this month. The benefits will be loaded onto electronic benefit transfer cards this coming Monday, August 16th. These emergency allotment benefits are tied to the public health emergency and require that the agency request approval each month from the United States Department of Agriculture. The emergency allotments raise existing SNAP households' monthly benefit amount to the maximum allowable based on the household size. Governor Greg Abbott announced that the Texas Health and Human Services Commission is providing approximately $267 million in emergency supplemental nutrition assistance program food benefits for the month of August, due to the state continuing its response to this crisis. Those living in the state of California can breathe a little easier in the knowing that there is some financial aid coming their way in the form of the Golden State Stimulus. This has been made possible by the state of California due to an extra $10.3 billion in revenue via the state's progressive income tax. The first phase of the Golden State Stimulus saw some of California residents receive $600 or $1,200, but this second phase will see almost 2/3 of the state residents receive a payment. The first Golden State Stimulus checks provided Californians with either a $600 or $1,200 check. For the second Golden State Stimulus payment, these checks are going to be $500, $600, or $1,100. The first round of Golden State Stimulus payments have largely been paid out, with it having been distributed around April 15th of this year. However, the exact date payment depends on when you filed your 2020 tax return. So everyone, that's the end of the video tonight. Thank you so much everyone for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate it. Remember that next Friday I will be announcing 3 more winners of my Amazon gift card giveaway. To enter the giveaway, please leave a comment below, like this video, and also remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you everyone and have a very blessed weekend.